What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the MK Dons Liverpool post-match analysis video. What did you think of the youngsters, especially the performances of Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones? They were incredible and I'm so sad and heartbroken for Harvey Elliott, who really should have become the youngest ever goal scorer in Liverpool's history. He actually broke another record. He became the youngest ever player to start a competitive match for Liverpool. He is just 16 years old and he's already playing like he has been at Liverpool for like 5 years. He was a really outstanding player on the right wing for Liverpool, but actually it could have been MK Dons who could have opened the scoring if their player had more composure to hit the target. Number 18, I'm not sure what his name is, but MK Dons really should have been 1-0 up in the first like 10 minutes, but after that it was mostly Liverpool in the first half, and after great work by James Milner, who could have been, I think, maybe the man of the match. If Harvey Elliott scores one of his two big chances, he hit the post and he hit the bar. Sorry, he hit the bar twice actually, Harvey Elliott. If he scores one of those chances, he would have been my man of the match, but I just have to give the man of the match award to James Milner. And which young players impressed you the most? Let me know. Harvey Elliott was the most impressive out of the young players, I have to say, but Ryan Brewster also was very unlucky not to score. The ball maybe skidding off the rainy surface a little bit, and that's why Brewster couldn't get on the end of it, but he could have easily scored. Curtis Jones also had some good chances, which the goalkeeper saved. But then the MK Dons goalkeeper made an absolute mess of James Milner's shot. It was actually straight at him, the James Milner shot, but the goalkeeper hilariously spills it. And then when he goes back to try to clear the ball, he actually punched the ball into the back of the net. I was laughing like crazy when that goal went in. Honestly, one of the funniest goals that you will see, unless you are, of course, a goalkeeper. Then you are just feeling really sad for that goalkeeper. He maybe should have punched it. Harvey Elliott had some glorious touches, and honestly, when he lofted a pass to James Milner at the far post after beating two MK Dons players on the right side, I was saying to myself, is this kid really 16 years old? It's just incredible how much skill and talent this guy has, honestly. And he should be in high school, but he's playing for Liverpool's first team. Honestly, bonkers, absolutely crazy, and I'm so happy for him that he gave such a good performance. And I think his first chance where he hits the bar, it's actually an awful finish, because from like 5 yards out, he really should be finishing that. With a little bit more composure, he's just leaning back a little bit. With a bit more composure, he just side foots it into the back of the net. He tries to score maybe a big goal into the roof of the net and he overhits it. It hits the bar, it comes back out. And in the second half, he also beat the defender and curled a shot towards the top corner and it hit the bar again. So that was actually more unlucky. That was actually a much better shot. That was just a little bit unlucky. And also Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain had a pretty decent performance. He could have scored. The goalkeeper, the MK Dons goalkeeper, made amends. Actually, he got a hand on that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain shot. It was a really almost a perfect shot. It was going into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper just gets like a fingertip on it. Incredible save. And also, I think Brewster had some good moments. He really probably could have scored. The one player that stood out badly for me was Lallana. He just doesn't look the same player since his injury. I think he just lacks match sharpness, and all around he just looks a little bit slow, lethargic, and just not as sharp as the other players. The biggest compliment that I can give to this young Liverpool team is that they didn't look like a reserve team. They looked like a team who could really play in the Premier League. They looked like a team who are playing almost exactly like the Liverpool like first team is playing, and that's huge compliment to the various different youth departments at Liverpool FC as well. That shows that they are doing an exceptional job developing these players, and the future is very, very bright. I mean, we have Brewster, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Keanu Hoever, Sepp van den Berg, Larouci, who was playing in another game for the under-21s in another competition tonight. We have so many talented young players. Also, Naby Keita came back from injury, and I was so happy to see Naby Keita. He had some really good touches, and he had some good runs onto the MK Dons defense, but sometimes his touch lets him down. Sometimes he didn't get a 1-2 back. For example, there was one instance where Naby Keita was running. I think it was Curtis Jones who actually gets the ball from Naby Keita. And Naby Keita makes a good darting run into the box, but he doesn't get the ball back from Curtis Jones. Instead, Jones decides to shoot, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Quite weak shot. And I was screaming at Curtis Jones, just pass the ball to Naby, because he made such a good run. So the first half, it was all Liverpool after MK Dons really should have scored the opening goal. The second half, it was a pulsating match. Sometimes Liverpool had chances, sometimes MK Dons had chances. How on earth did MK Dons not score today? They hit the post as well, and also they were desperately unlucky with some awful finishing to not score. And also Kelleher made some really world-class saves in the second half. So this was actually a lot closer than the scoreline suggests. Maybe in terms of clear-cut chances, the right result would have been like 5-2, but MK Dons easily could have equalized at 1-0. They had chances to do so, and James Milner whips in a brilliant cross in the 69th minute after very good build-up play. Lallana to Milner. Milner whips in a cross, and Keanu Hoever at the back post above two static defenders. He just, with so much power, a bullet header into the roof of the net. A wonderful header. Keanu Hoever had a pretty average game, but that goal, I think, elevated his game a lot more, because after that he was playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger. Harry Kane came on in the second half. He didn't really do much. There was an instance where Harry Kane was put through with a pass, and instead of going for goal, he slowed down a little bit. I felt that with a little bit more of a striker instinct, could have ran towards goal a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on these young players. I mean, Harvey Elliott, I just can't stop talking about this guy. What a talent, what a player. At 16 years old, he easily could have scored 2 goals. Kelleher also looks like a very talented goalkeeper. He made some very, very good saves in the second half especially. And that shot by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain also was desperately unlucky. So Liverpool hit the bar twice, they hit the post once. So as I said, Liverpool easily could have scored 5 goals. And Brewster should have scored as well in the first half. But MK Dons had a chance where they hit the post. Joe Gomez, I think, cleared a ball that was destined to be put into the back of the net by an MK Dons player, and Kelleher made a point-blank save after a great play by the left winger of MK Dons. He rounds Lallana, and then MK Dons is a number 9, the striker, heads it down, but Kelleher is there to save it. What a save by Kelleher. And otherwise, today has been a very interesting day in the League Cup as well, just like yesterday. Yesterday, Tottenham went out to Colchester United on penalties, which was absolutely crazy after Tottenham basically had all the shots in the game. So Mauricio Pochettino's bad run at Tottenham continues. And today Chelsea absolutely smacked Grimsby Town 7-1, but they started quite a few first team players. And also West Ham getting destroyed by Oxford United. What is probably the shock of the round, 4-0. And is it a shock anymore that Manchester United failed to beat Rochdale? They had to go through on penalties, so it's a little bit unlucky for Rochdale. Wolves also needed penalties to go through. Aston Villa went through. Bournemouth lost to Burton Albion. So there has been quite a lot of upsets. Bournemouth going out to Burton and West Ham going out to Oxford, definitely surprises. And third division Sunderland knocking out Sheffield United is also quite a surprise. I'm not sure who Liverpool get in the draw, but I'm really looking forward to the League Cup campaign. I just want Liverpool to get an easier draw in the next round as well, so we can keep playing these young players. And even against the big teams, I think Liverpool will keep playing these young players, because Jurgen Klopp has faith in them. And also we need to rest our first team players. They are nursing some knocks. Mane had a knock, I heard, but they should be fit for the weekend. And I quite liked that Liverpool left almost all of their first team starting 11 back at home at Liverpool. They didn't even travel for the squad, and this squad was good enough to beat MK Dons, and we did, so I'm very happy about that. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.